How's it going, everyone? We're here to check out the skins that made it in this week. And sorry, the video's a little late, but I had to, once again, re-record the whole thing. I updated OBS, and that seems to have fixed my problem. So anyways, these are the skins that have a potential to make it in this week. Does not mean all of them will make them in, or that any of them ever will be accepted. Unfortunately, there's just so many amazing skins, and only 8 or so make it in every week. So that's kind of the explanation there. Also, a lot of you have been asking about Halloween, and I believe the Halloween update will be this next week, I believe, on the 20-something-ish. 21st, I believe is what it is. That could change, so don't hold me to it. One way or another, that's when the Halloween contest winner skins will be making it in. So keep an eye out for that. And the week after that will be one more week of Halloween of just Helk's picks of what's left over, which is plenty. We already have tons and tons of skins submitted, and there's still time to submit them up until the 16th, if you haven't yet. So that's that for Halloween. Let's go ahead and jump back into this. So our first set of clothing this week is the plastic army set. And yeah, a lot of people have tried the kind of army man thing. It hasn't picked up with Helk yet for Rust, but maybe this will. Who knows? One way or another, it's a really cool little idea to make your Rust dude look like a little plastic army man. And yeah, so far it's been done with guns, but we haven't seen it on the actual clothing, and I think this translated really, really well. Next, we have a set that was actually submitted for this next week, but next week is Halloween, and the person didn't have a set for this week, so hey, we did it that way. So this is the thermal outfit set by Johnny Oldboy. And once again, as usual with his sets, you can see there's lots and lots of details that go on. I mean, look at this. It looks so breathable, yet warm. It's definitely a very unique set that I feel would fit in quite a bit. The only thing is I do see the colors are very similar to the lightweight set, so that might be something that sets, you know, it to the side with Helk. I don't know, we just have to see. One or another, it does look very different from it otherwise, and I think it's a really cool set. Next up, we've just got doors for you. Helk went ahead and accepted the deployables from this list last week, as he seemed to like them. So yeah, we just got doors, doors, doors. So our first one here is a continuation in our not-so-friendly bear over here, the Angry Bear set by Kiva. And yeah, the bear says boo. And on the back, you've got some cool little kind of like metal cutouts of bear prints that are kind of like screwed on or riveted into the wood part there, which I think is a neat little effect. Next, we've got some beautiful sunflowers for you. This is the Sunflowers Wooden Door by Franny. And yeah, the sunflowers are growing out of something that fits Rust a lot more. If you don't really pay attention, you kind of can ignore those skulls there at the bottom at first. Definitely something that is beautiful, but fits Rust, I feel. Next, we've got this crazy little door right here. This is the Gem Golem by Dio. And yeah, he's got little gem teeth and purpley eyes, and is definitely a cool looking little door. We'll go ahead and pop on through, and yeah, both sides are the same. This is sheet metal door, duh. I don't know. Ignore me there, guys. One more another. We got a couple artistic doors coming out. First one right here. This is the Cubism sheet metal door by Andre. And yeah, there's a rock and an AK and some coffee can and sheet metal. You've got on the metal face mask. This whole thing just got all sorts of Rust stuff, but man, it does look like it belongs on an art display somewhere. Then over here we've got this beautifully designed sun and moon door by Firefly. It just looks kind of like that, you know, leaded glass kind of idea. Very beautiful mosaic. Then over here we've got some water closet doors or bathroom doors for you Americans like me. And there we go. You've got, yeah, double door, men and women. And apparently says fast food. I don't know. I wouldn't trust that. Then over here, we've got ourselves a roller door for you. This garage door is the Danger Zone door by DDK. And, well, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It says Danger Zone right there. This one's definitely rusty and crusty and fits right into the world of Rust. Barbed wire on the roll and all. Last but not least, we've got the Dragon Horn door for you. And this one is the armored version. And yeah, it's everything we expect from Dragonhorn with a nice toggleable kind of like gem or third eye in that dragon. That is the hatch door, which is kind of cool. And of course it glows, so let's go ahead and kill the lights and check out our glowiness. So there you go, there's that. Looks the same both sides. Armor doors, you can usually do something different, but with this one, it kind of made sense to keep it the same. And then our only other glow we have down here is our little gem golem friend. So there you have that. Alright, next up, let's get into the tools and weapons, starting out with a hammer right here. And this one is the notebook hammer. And yeah, on the side of it, it has, you know, all sorts of mathematical equations. Look like they got an A+ there, so definitely a funny little idea. And yeah, it's just one of those things that looks like someone made while they were bored in Rust. Next, we've got you a set of hatchets here, and they're very, very golden. That's because they are the gold vein set by Vase, and you can see all that beautiful gold trickling through this. There you go. As light hits it, you can really see those swirls. And of course, it has to have a matching pickaxe. There you go. Definitely a beautiful set. Next, we've got a hatchet and pickaxe for you, and these are a little bit more on the electronic side. This actually has a glow and a non-glow version, so we'll show you that at the end. This is the batteries set. Very cool. You can see the little batteries down there, and like the kind of like light up the power left in your hatchet. It's just it's a cool idea. Definitely very neat. And then, of course, you got to have that matching pickaxe to go along with the idea. Some big old circuits and a blinky light and everything. Last in this group, we've got a bow for you. And as you can see, this one here has some kind of like blue camo thing going on, or marine camo, as you may want to call it. This is the Scout Bow by Hatson. And yeah, it definitely just has that nice little kind of tactical look. Go ahead and draw that red string back. Do a little spin. Take one more look at it this way. There we have it. Next up, we've got another bow for you, and this one's a little bit more on the metallic-y side, and this is the Factory New Bow by Air. And yeah, it has all these little gears and this really nice shimmery kind of effect to it. You can see as the light hits it, it does kind of change blues a little bit from darker to lighter, which is also a nice additional effect right there. Definitely quite cool, and there's always some noisy animal that comes through here. Go away. Get out of here, pig. Next, we've got a couple crossies for you, starting with this one, which is a continuation in the Shimmering set. So is therefore the Shimmering Crossbow. Do a little reload there. There you see. Definitely a nice addition to the set. It's been doing pretty well, and I could see this one making it in for that exact fact. But we also have another crossbow, which is from another popular set, the Amber set. So this is the Ancient Amber Bow, and yeah, I could definitely see this one picking up as well. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Aiming down the sights, we'll do a little this and that. You can see there's a bit of that glow, and there are two versions, of course, just like the rest of the set, the glow and the non-glow version. Glow definitely looks cool, but isn't always so advantageous on weapons, so I'm definitely glad there's both options. Next, we've got a revolver for you. It's a continuation in the toy gun set by Little Ranger. And yeah, this one's just a great addition to it. All those little colors you're familiar with. And I particularly love this very vibrant pow. He really got that kind of old school look to it, but it looks so sharp and new, and definitely very cool. And of course, you've got that red on blue for your sights there. Last in this group, but not least, we've got a SAR for you, and it is the Fishy SAR. And just like the AK, it is stockless, and the end is his mouth. It's definitely hilarious. I love the look of that, and it is just real funny. This is also one of those very popular sets, just for the pure novelty of it, so I could see this one potentially making it in this week for sure. Then we've got one more SAR for you, and this one is very much so fitting into Rust. It has this great kind of military vibe to it. This is the Veteran Semi-Auto Rifle by Dukes. You've got some playing cards, you've got dog tags of old friends and dice drawn on there and everything. You've got your kill count on the barrel. It's just altogether something very rusty and military, and it just fits so well. Definitely a very well done design. And now we've got one more group for you guys, starting out with an MP5 right here, and check this one out. This is the Hacked MP5 by Duck. And yeah, it's got these cool little kind of like what look like digital displays on it. You can see like the bullets kind of falling down the mag there, which is kind of funny. And yeah, it's of course just a design and so forth. And you've got that loading aimbot bar. The whole thing's hilarious. Always good when people can take some humor to that. Aiming down the sights, you've got hacked and a little red sight with an arrow just in case you didn't know where you're supposed to be aiming. Definitely love the humor in this one. Next, we've got an AK for you, and this one is all sorts of like shimmery, wavy designs. This is the Quicksilver Ar by Cubism, and you can see it's just got all that kind of shimmery waviness to go along with it. Aiming down the sights, you've got a little more of that design and kind of aqua versus like a dark blue for the sights, which is kind of nice. Next, we've got an LR for you, and this one is all sorts of bright colors. It looks like this is a continuation in the Space set from Milo, and this is the Space Gun LR. So there you go, lots of bright, bright neon colors. Aiming down the sides, you've got even more of that with a little bit of a fade of the paint, but some nice, bright magenta sights for you against that iron. Go ahead and do a reload there. There we have it. Next up, we've got another LR for you, and this one is all covered in stickers, has a bit of a punky vibe to it, and that is why it is called the Punky Lr. And yeah, you've got all sorts of studs and some little graffiti, and then lots of stickers. Aiming down the sights, looks like someone literally just kind of drew some of the stuff themselves, you know, painted in their own red sight and the shimmer to the eyes of the skull, and I love it. It's something that looks like a character in Rust actually made it in Rust, you know what I mean? And those are the kind of skins that are fitting right nicely. Then we've got a Bolty for you. Of course, it is the Comics Bolty, if you couldn't tell by now. It's got that nice cell shade look of the white and black classic black and white comics with a big old bang and a shick for that reload. And there's Mr. Happy Smiley Face, as always. And lastly, we've got a L96 for you, and it's from, of course, the Toxic Wolf set. And yeah, this one's just got all sort of toxic drip going all over it. Again, for new people who don't know, this set does look like it glows, but it does not, so you don't have to worry about being seen who knows from where if this one does potentially make it in, or if you pick up any of the rest of the set. Aiming down the sights here, there's a little bit going on. They put a little bit of a drip and a radioactive symbol, so it's not completely naked there. But that does it, guys. Sound off down in the comments section below which ones you're hoping will make it in and why. And don't forget to check out right at the last minute here. I'll show you all of the glowing weapons as usual. Thanks for watching, and stay rusty. And you know what? Yeah, it got away. That's what I get for tapping. One way or another, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.